Take Galaran for all that it's got. As we form an evil league.
How's it going, guys? This is Real Time Glover. Good to be back. It's been a while since I've been posting. But with, I haven't been playing a whole lot of Hearthstone the past couple months. Just been busy with other shit. Also been playing a lot of Smash Bros. But still love Hearthstone. Getting back into it. Getting on the hype train for Rise of Shadows. And, with the new expansion rolling out, I wanted to give my opinions on some of the new cards. So I'm going to be doing my own rating system. Because I feel like every streamer kind of does it differently. A lot of people do like 1 to 5 stars as far as like how viable it is, and then maybe like 1 to 5 in like arena standing. I'm just gonna do. Wow, my mic was like going crazy for a sec. I'm just gonna do like 1 to 5 stars, how good I think it'll be in like a deck. Like I'm just gonna do standard to make it simple. I'm not gonna do like wild or arena. We'll just do 1 to 5. How good it'll be in standard, and then 1 to 5, how much I personally like the card. We're gonna do that. Like how much fun I think the card will be, how good it'll be for the game, if it's gonna break the game, if it's gonna make aggro good, or just generally how much will people hate this card. Either it'll just see no play or it'll see too much play. Okay, anyway, let's get right into it. So the first card we have here is Forest's Aid. It is the Druid. It is the first Druid card I think we've seen. It's a twin spell, which is a new mechanic, so that means that once you cast this card, you'll get a copy of it that you can play whenever. It's not like Echo where it goes away at the end of the turn. But you get a copy of this, and then after you play the copy, it's over. It's not just like it's not an infinite value, but it's like you get 2 cards. So Forest Aid is a twin spell. Summon 5 2/2 trans. 10/10 worth of value for 8 mana. I mean, it's good in arena. And then you get to do it again. So, a lot of people have been talking, like, now that the Death Knights are rotating out, the big value cards will actually mean something again, because you can't just spam Deathstalker Rexar and win the game and have infinite value with 1 card. Like, you actually kind of have to play value cards again in, like, slower control decks. But this is not really what Control wants. Like, Big Druid wants to play big taunts or something that has a cool effect, or just an OTK kind of card. And this doesn't do any of that. Like, it's slightly above average for 8 mana. Yes, you can do it twice. I don't see this. I don't see this card seeing play. In standard, I mean. I'm gonna give this card 1 star. 1 star. Might be a finisher in like a token Druid deck. But I mean, token Druid wants to kill you on turn 8, so it just seems way too slow, man. But it's a cool card. I like the twin spell idea, and I think this might be like adapt, where like they show you 1 adapt card right in the beginning, and everyone's like, yeah, that's all right. And then there's like a couple broken adapts that they throw out later. Like, I think the first adapt card was that one Druid 5/4, and everyone was like, it's okay. And then they have like Crackling Razor Maw, which is like busted. So I think we're gonna see like a busted twin spell, but this is like the this is how it works. So I don't know. Oh my god! And then Caligos is the new mage legendary. Holy shit! Caligos, 10 mana. Your first spell each turn, not just the turn you play, it costs 0. And Battlecry's Discover spell. It's a 10 mana 4/12. Dude, 5 stars. Holy shit. Oh yeah. I already fucked this up. Force Aid, I'm gonna rate on a fun scale from 1 to 5. I'm gonna rate it like a 2. I think it's not gonna be bad for the game, but no one's gonna play it. It's kind of a cool card, you know, might see some, but I think it's kind of fun for like a token finisher. So I'm gonna rate it 2 on the fun scale, 2 out of 5. Alright, sorry. Anyway, Caligos, 5 stars on standard viability. Just saying. If a mage deck wants, unless a mage deck is like the Alaneth aggro mage, which Alaneth's rotating out, so you know, I think mage is gonna slow down a little bit. Plus it's losing explosive runes. Caligos is just gonna be nuts. Like, what mage deck doesn't want to run this? Unless, like I said, wants to kill you on turn 6, fine. But like any mage deck that wants any kind of board clear, or like any combo mage deck wants to run this because it slows the game down. It's a free extra blizzard. Any control mage, like, honestly, even tempo mage might, you know, this is buying you a turn. Like, you can play Caligos into a blizzard, Caligos into a flame strike, and if you Caligos into a blizzard or Caligos into a frost nova, like, it's very unlikely that there's a lot of decks that just will not be able to remove a 12 health minion. So the next turn you still have a 4/12, which is a huge statted body, and then you get another free spell. Like, you kind of just win the game if they don't kill this the turn you play it, and it has a huge effect. So this is an insane card. 5 stars on viability and standard. Again, I think the only way it doesn't see play is if just aggro mage, just face mage is the thing. And then as far as fun goes, I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I think this is a really cool, fun card. It's gonna promote a lot of the slower control mage, which I like. This might get kind of cancerous if like a dirtbag combo mage comes out and Caligos just puts it over the top and it starts just burning everyone out and there's not really a good counter. So that's why I'm giving it 4 stars instead of 5 for fun. But I think this card's gonna be really, really cool. So excited. All right, Forbidden Words, 0 mana, asterisk, priest spell, spend all your mana, destroy a minion with that much attack or less. Oh, I love this card. It's so cool. This is kind of the priest card that priest players have always wanted. Should just read 4 mana, destroy minion of 4 or less, because this is the first time that priest can actually remove a 4 attack minion. Wow, PogChamp, dude. That's crazy. And not only that, but it can remove pretty much every other minion, except like Deathwing. But you know, so when you're playing against like really low attack minions, this card's nuts. And if you're playing against high attack minions, sometimes this card's still good enough. Like, I keep thinking about like cards that are rotating out, but like a card like Lich King, like sometimes you just do not have a way to get rid of Lich King, and this would be 8 mana, but it still gets rid of it, you know? So it's like super flexible. In a lot of cases, you're gonna be really happy about spending 3-4 mana on killing, you know, a Twilight Drake or something like that. But yeah, this is just a really good card. And like if you're facing aggro, I mean, it's not a great card, but you know, you can spend 2 mana and kill, I don't know. I don't even know what's gonna be in Staring anymore. I mean, I know, but like, it's hard for me to think about it. But like, yeah, you can just spend 1 or 2 mana for remove a minion. Like, it's a great flexible card. I'm gonna give it 5 stars in viability. It's exactly what Priest wants, I think, and 5 stars in fun. Like, I can't see this card being like toxic. You know what I mean? I can't see this card being anything bad for the game. It's just gonna be a great control Priest tool. Alright, now we got the Evil Miscreant, 3 mana, 1/5 rogue card. Combo, add 2 random lackeys to your hand. Now the lackeys are, they're the 1/1s that have like little effects. Here, let me see. Is there a, is there like a thing somewhere? Oh, I think it's in the album. Is there a thing of all the... Yeah, here's the lackeys, okay. Yeah, so these are the 5 lackeys so far, and they're going to release more throughout the year, which I think is cool. All the lackeys are really good for 1 mana. Like, give a friendly minion 1 attack and rush. It's pretty alright. 1/1 that summons a random 2-cost minion. Yeah, that's like 3 mana's worth of stuff. Rough, like maybe 2.5, but, you know. Discover a spell, great. Deal 2 damage, great. Transform, basically evolve a friendly minion. Situational, but can be really powerful. I think this is an awesome card. You know, I'm sorry, I think the lackeys are really good. As far as this card goes, you know what, man? I've been duped so many times on rogue cards. Rogue is just one of those things. It's one of those classes that, like, if it's not a very specific type of card, it's never gonna see play. The lackeys might be good enough, but I think this card might be a trap. It might just be one of those, like, this card looks cool, but it's not the right kind of rogue card, so it just doesn't get there. So I don't know. It's a lot of. It seems like a lot of value for 3 mana. I mean, 3 mana, 1/5, draw 2 really efficient small cards that you can probably play. You know, if you play this on turn 3 or something, or you can't play this on turn 3 because it's got to be a combo. But I think it's pretty good. Again, though, Rogue's weird, so I'm gonna give this, like, 2 stars? I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I'm gonna be very conservative about this. I'm very skeptical of Rogue cards. 2 stars. Lackeys seem good, but this card, it doesn't do that specific thing Rogue wants. I think. That's my first glance. Rogue kind of just... I don't know. Rogue's just weird. I don't know how to describe it. And then as far as, like, fun goes, I'm going to give it 4 stars. I think it's a really cool option, but I give it 5, except I don't think it's going to see much play, so it's not really going to be that cool. But it's I like it. It's definitely not, like, bad. Togwaggle's Scheme. Choose a minion, shuffle 1 copy of it into your deck, and it upgrades every turn. Yeah, the Scheme cards, whatever number is printed on it, every turn it's in your hand, it goes up 1. So, like, if you have this in your hand for 8 turns, you'd shuffle 9 copies of a minion into your deck. That's nuts! That's like, what was Gang Up? Like, 3 copies, and Gang Up saw play? It wasn't good, but it was a cool card. So how good is Togwaggle's Scheme? I think it fits into a very specific deck, but in that really specific meme deck, this card's crazy. Crazy. A lot of people were talking about comboing it with the new Chef Nomi. We'll get to that. I think in its current state with like the current cards and that'll be in standard. I'm not seeing the combo, but I again, Rogue is weird, and it just kind of has that. If you have a card that does a weird enough thing, it can just get into Rogue. Like there's Rogue always sparks up these weird combos. Like for instance, if you like Myra's Unstable Element, burn your whole deck, draw a bunch of cards, and then you have like a million. You can like shuffle in after you get rid of all your cards. You can shuffle in like a bunch of Pogo Hoppers. Like that might be a deck. Who knows? I just think this card has a lot of potential. I'm gonna give it 5. I'll give it viability wise. I'll give it 3 stars. I think it has potential to be a crazy good deck, but I don't see it yet. But I think it has such a unique, interesting effect that it could be. It just could be like a really good deck. And as far as fun, I mean, come on, 5 stars. I love this card. It's so cool. Hagatha's Scheme. Deal 1 damage to all minions. Upgrades every turn. So it's another scheme. So this is a really bad top deck. If you are dying and your opponent has a big board, you would be praying for a card like Lightning Storm and probably not Hagatha's Scheme. But you'd be happy if you drew Hagatha's Scheme a few turns ago. So that's kind of a weird thing. I don't know. It seems really good. I think it's good in like any kind of control shaman, any shaman that's able to draw a lot, where like it can consistently have a big hand and have this card in its hand for a while. But I think it's gonna be really good. It's just shaman. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be really good. I'm pretty sure. Volcano saw a lot of play. This might be better than Volcano. No overload. I mean, if you have it in your hand for 3 turns, it's a 5 mana Flame Strike. I mean, it kills your own board too, but you know what I mean. Just a really strong effect. I'm gonna give this 4 stars. The only way this doesn't see play in like is if Shaman's just really aggressive, because it nukes your own board. And as far as fun, I'm giving it 5 stars. I can't see this being a card that's bad for the game, you know. So Swamp Queen Hagatha. This was just released today. So it's the Shaman Legendary. Battle Cry, add a 5/5 horror to your hand. Teach it 2 elemental spells. So the 5/5 horror. So what that means is you discover. I read about this. You discover 2 shaman spells. One of them can target something. The other one cannot. But you might get a scenario where neither of them target. But what it'll do is like you'll discover like a Bloodlust and then a Lava Burst. So once you play the 5/5, you target something with a Lava Burst and then you just get the Bloodlust effect. But you can't get like a Bloodlust and a Lightning Bolt. You know what I mean? Because, you know, God forbid, Hearthstone. The Hearthstone devs make it so you can target 2 things with 1 ability. Oh my god. You know, new players would just be, their minds would just be, their small prepubescent minds would just be, just blow up. So, how good is this card? I like it, it's cool. It's not gonna see play, guys, come on. I really don't, I mean, it's good with Shudderwalk, because Shudderwalk copies the ability. It's a really cool card, but like you're doing nothing for 7 mana, right? Like you have a great follow up. You have a great 5/5 that copies 2 spells. That's really good. But historically in Hearthstone, a 5/5 for 7 mana that does nothing the turn it's played. That's a yikes, man. That's a yikes. And there's not really much like in the late game, like in a control shaman, there's not a whole lot you can do with 3 mana. I mean, if you're lucky and you're not overloaded, you can play this and a lightning storm on their board. But like, I'm very skeptical that this card's gonna see play. Which is sad. You know, I like Hagatha. She's a cool character. I'm probably gonna try to play this card just because it's really cool. But like, I don't think it's getting far and constructed. But very powerful effect, just really slow. I mean, you're spending 12 mana on 10/10 worth of stats and then 2 spells. It's good. It's good. It's good value, but like, I don't know, man. And a lot of shaman spells are like situational. Like you might get like a bloodlust. You might get a bloodlust and like a hex. But what if they don't have anything you want to hex? You just gotta wait on that. So I don't know. It's okay. I'm gonna give this 2 stars in viability, but 5 stars in fun. Cause cool card. Arch villain Rafaam. Arch villain. He was arch thief, I think. So I'm gonna call him arch villain Rafaam. Oh, the Warlock legendary. I love Rafaam in this expansion. 7 mana, 7/8 taunt, battle cry, golden monkey. Replace your hand and deck with legendary minions. I love this card. It's really, really cool. I hope it sees play. I can't see it not. It feels like the Lich King of this expansion. Just a big taunt that has a huge effect. Warlocks are really good at drawing cards, obviously, with their hero power, so you can kind of just load up your deck with like some cycle, some control cards, and then in the control versus control matchup, like when you don't want to play all your Hellfires and, you know, whatever, your Twisting Nethers, and you don't have a whole lot of value left, just a bunch of random board clears, you can just arch villain and you get a bunch of threats. Like, that's a huge card. I mean, a lot of people were comparing arch villain to the 3/6. What's the card? The Warlock legendary that has like all the sacrifices. That you gotta play the 2/2 and the 3/3 and the 4/4 and the 5, and then the guy kills your opponent's deck. It's kind of like that. It's like the control killer, but there's no setup. It's just you play this. It's a big dude, and then the rest of your game you're playing big dudes. So I love this card. It seems super fun. I think it's going to be really good. I'm going to give it 4 stars in viability. Not 5, just because might be like if Warlock's only playing Zoo, I don't think they're going to play this. But like if they're playing any kind of mid-range to control Warlock deck, I mean, this card is nuts, man. This card's bonkers. Alright, Spellword Jeweler. 3 mana, 3/4. Your heroes can't be targeted by spells or hero powers until your next turn. So if a degenerate control mage is ripping up the meta, this is your card. Like a deck. I know it's rotating out, but a deck similar to Quest Mage would get wrecked by this card. Pretty much every other deck is just gonna laugh at you. Doesn't do anything against Zoo. Doesn't do anything against Mind Blast Priest. I guess it's good against, like, Kill Command Hunter, too. Like, you know, they can't Kill Command you for a turn, but they can still Hero Power you. They can still, you know, slam you in the face with their Eagle Horns and stuff. So, I don't know. I think this card's a really neat tech choice. And given the right meta, it's going to be good. But right now, I don't think it's great. So I'm going to give it, like... I'm going to give it 3 stars. Only because... it's going to be good in the future if the right deck is good. And fun-wise, 5 stars. I know I'm giving out a lot of 5 stars for fun, but like, it's gonna be good for the game. It's good tech choice. It's not like Dirty Rat where your opponent just loses the game. It's like you stall out a turn. Definitely think this is a good. This is a good card for the game. It's a good choice. It's good. It's a good tech card. Seems pretty balanced, and it's not a huge cost. I mean, a 3-mana 3/4 Spire Tank, you know. And the last card for now is Chef Nomi. I think this card's really cool. I've been thinking about this card a lot. 7-mana 6/6. Battle Cry. If your deck is empty, summon 6 6/6 Greasefire Elementals. These are the elementals. Wow. But your deck has to be empty. The only deck I can see running this card is Rogue with Myra's Unstable Element. Like, it's kind of a meme, but like if Odd Rogue wanted a last minute, I know Odd Rogue's rotating out, but like if Odd Rogue wanted a last minute finisher, I don't think they'd play Chef Nomi just because like they want to kill you instead of filling the board. But like, that's a damn good finisher. Like, there's a lot of decks that just cannot do anything about 42 worth of stats. Period. Like Odd Rogues, I'm gonna stop saying Odd Rogues. Like tempo-y rogues, once they lose the board, it can be tricky to get it back. If you play Chef Nomi as a rogue, if you're applying a lot of pressure during the game, and then you like prep Myra's, and then you play something else, and then they like clear a board, you're facing like a control deck, and you play Nomi, I mean, what do they do? I guess like Warrior can, like there's like Twisting Nethers and there's Brawls, but like a lot of decks just can't do anything about this, you know. And if you're smart about like when they're playing their board clears and stuff, you can kind of just cheese out like some really wacky wins with Chef Nomi. Like it can just kind of be a checkmate against some decks. So I really think this card's cool. I'm gonna rate it. I think I'm gonna rate it higher than I should. I'm gonna rate it 3 stars on viability because I think it has a lot of potential. And I don't know, man. These cards are kind of hard to evaluate, but I think Chef Nomi is good. I don't know if he's good. Fuck. Oh my god, yeah, he's a really hard one to evaluate. I don't know, man. I think he's a meme. I don't think he's good. I think he's a meme. I don't know. I don't know if he's good. Question mark. I really want to try a rogue deck with Chef Nomi and like Myra's. And then you can toggle scheme after you destroy your deck. Like you can prep Myra's Chef Nomi, and then next turn you can just togwaggle a million cards back into your deck. It's not bad. I mean, maybe Rogue just wants to kill you. Maybe that's too slow, but like, that is a really powerful effect, guys. Like, I know it's hard to get your deck empty, but like 42 worth of stats, that is a lot of power. So, we'll see. Alright, that's it for the first wave of reviews, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna try to maybe do this like once a week, or I don't know. We'll see how frequently they're releasing the cards. But yeah, this was fun. Looking forward to the rest of the cards. Stay tuned, guys. And yeah, peace.